On 5th, on Sunday, last Sunday, we were in Khartoum. The president was in Khartoum to be part of, to witness the protagonists signing off on the outstanding issues, on agreements on the outstanding issues in two areas. One, security arrangements and governance arrangements. We were very pleased, first of all, that all parties, signed onto those two documents, because when we met, when the summit, the IGAD summit met in June 21 in Addis Ababa, there were 10 sticking issues, in both 5 in security and 5 in governance. And the summit then mandated Khartoum to convene a face-to-face session of the two main protagonists, namely President Salva Kiir and Riek Machar, and that this would be followed through by a third session that would take place in Kenya. And so they went into Khartoum, and there was very intense negotiations over a period of more than 4 weeks that evolved those two documents, consensus documents. So we witnessed those. And then there was the question about whether the negotiations would then shift to Nairobi, as had been anticipated by the IGAD summit. When we assessed the situation, looking at the momentum that had been created by those 5-6 weeks, the IGAD summit then decided to retain the negotiations there for the next phase, which is to elaborate the implementation framework for the agreement. Yeah? And so we were requested, and we agreed to send in a team that would bolster the IGAD negotiating team in Khartoum, particularly in the area of governance, which is, the area that would lead to the election. And so the teams have been working. I received a brief earlier today to say that progress was being made. It is our hope that they can conclude the implementation matrix and that we can set them off on the first phase of that implementation, which we are calling the pre-transition period. The pre-transition period is supposed to take a period of 8 months, after which the implementation of the agreement is supposed to take 36 months. Okay? So if all goes well, it is anticipated that the elections, if the tasks in the pre-transition period end before 8 months, it is envisaged that the 36 months would be pushed forward. So it is envisaged that by the end of the 36 months, we should be in a place to actually organize an election in South Sudan. So that is the time frame at this point, and we are watching the developments closely.